Now, is
You
it working? Is it
I need to
working?
stop using all caps.
Is it
Fucks
working?
me up.
Is it working? Yes,
Let
it
me
is.
check.
Okay.
Let me check. No, it says we're still waiting for you.
Refresh, stupid. It's working on my end.
Okay, now. Yeah, it's working, but.
Okay. So,
You can do that.
Pumpkin, I'm watching you, sir. Oh, shush.
What's going on?
Welcome back. Look in chat, Devin. We do have severe storms here with 1.75 inch hail here near Carlsbad, which I cannot see. 2.5 inch storm. We have a 2.5 inch severe thunderstorm warning. So.
Oh, we should do a proper intro actually now.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah. Hey guys, so we're back for severe weather coverage, and today we're going to be covering some storms. Cool Weather Maps will tell you about it in a few seconds.
Here's our risk for today. We have a slight risk for parts of South Dakota, Nebraska, Wyoming, Colorado, and one for a very small sliver of Oklahoma. Like, not even, I don't think anybody even lives in this little sliver. But
that's not even for Oklahoma, bro.
You're stupid. Look, it goes into Oklahoma. This area is right. This little corner is Oklahoma.
No, that's Texas if you zoom in.
Texas and New Mexico. And also,
okay.
We have the most annoying red flag warning.
Shit, my bad. That's New Mexico.
And we have the most annoying red flag warning here in Louisiana, and Devin will not say a curse word over it. And we'll be watching chat now.
Yeah. We also have a cam in Louisiana that's in that red flag warning. Right now reporting almost 91 degrees. Heat index is 91 though, so it's not too crazy yet, but it's expected to rise.
Okay.
A bit.
So, now back into actual severe weather. We do have a 2.5 inch hailstorm headed towards nothing right now. Just a few light winds. Actually,
Rarely said nothing. Okay, let's point out actual areas. Areas along Highway 82.
Including Maljamar, Logo Hills. Okay. Logo Hills and Maljamar. Actually, you're under the thick of the hail course. You're in Logo Hills. So, just be prepared. We also have a new severe thunderstorm warning that was issued like a minute or two ago for Carlsbad and Illinois Camp and Otis. And we just got a new severe flood warning for Carlsbad because these storms are moving super slow. We also have a severe thunderstorm. Nope, they dropped that. They also dropped that one. Okay. So we also have a severe thunderstorm watch for Texas and New Mexico. And a winter weather advisory for parts of Wyoming, including our radar site, including Yellowstone, including also for parts of Montana, including Dillon, Big Sky, Record, and Bozeman. We also have a severe winter weather advisory for parts of Utah, including Dutchess, Roswell, Park City, River City, and we also have coastal flood warnings for parts of Florida. That means it's flooding in parts of Florida. So if I am gonna put my Earth cam out, you won't be able to see. You will be able to see the thing because I can't show that.
God damn it.
Devin, we're live. Don't curse. I know you have an annoying dog, but you can't curse. So,
Sorry, my dog was in my brother's room for no reason.
whose dog is that? It's Devin's dog, Mr. Topfan. It's Devin. Does it surprise you? For real.
We in a radar hole here. We need another radar in New Mexico.
Wow, you don't have
Very much.
do
We
you
need
have-
a radar.
do you
New
have-
radar, bro.
Do you have to be Captain Sherlock to figure that one out?
I was just saying, but okay. Whatever.
No, Captain Sherlock is for real though. Oh, shush, Mr. Toffin. I'm practically yelling. We also have some coastal flood advisories for parts of Louisiana, Mississippi, and Texas, and Maryland and North Carolina. So, a few areas that we actually have coastal flood advisories, and also a state that we don't often talk about, Alaska. We have winter storm warnings and weather advisories, which is north of Anchorage. It does include Delta Junction, the warning. So if you're in Delta Junction, you might actually be getting some snow. I can't tell though. No.
Yeah, use the freebie feature.
Ooh, actually, we do have this hurricane, aka a typhoon, coming into southern Taiwan. That should be affecting Taiwan with 115 mile per hour wind gusts and 90 mile per hour sustained winds. So if you're in like Dwell City to Zero City, 010, that's where the cone is. That's where the center of the storm could go. But probably the entire island will feel some sort of impact from the storm. After that, it's gonna most likely make landfall on China with 75 mile per hour wind gusts and 60 mile per hour winds. 60 mile per hour sustained winds. Headed probably in between Macau and I attempt to pronounce those names. Sorry, but I'm not.
We just got a tornado possible tag, by the way.
Oh my god, where?
New Mexico?
Yeah, there's like 3 storms in New Mexico. Which one? Down here.
This storm. Carlsbad. Carlsbad. Let's go.
It can't be as bad as Devin though.
Let's look at radar scope. See what that one showed.
Oh, shut up, Mr. Toffan. Just because I don't know how. There must be a way, right? There has to be a way. Yeah, winter weather radar, but the Alaska radar don't have no winter weather radar.
Oh, they have a new update for radar scope.
Shut up. We're not sponsoring nobody.
No, I'm just saying, bro.
We also have high wind warnings.
I don't know,
We have high wind warnings for the Navajo Nation, including St. John's, Chinchinchla, Cayente, Fort Defiance, Arizona. Nothing for Wisconsin. Wisconsin's boring. We'll talk about for tomorrow. So tomorrow we do in fact have another slight risk. So we probably will be live tomorrow night. That does include South Dakota a bit. Don't start shaming shame Devin, stop shaming me. Nebraska, Kansas, Oklahoma, and Texas.
What did I?
I'm saying no, Mr. Toffin, Alaska does not have winter weather radar, Dumbo. It also goes into Texas. slight risk is for, if you have a tornado risk, that I wouldn't be surprised if this gets upgraded to a 5%. Oh my god, why am I using green?
Oh my god, bro.
I wouldn't be surprised
Um,
if this gets upgraded to a 5%, especially in central Kansas to northern New Mexico, to northern Oklahoma and south central Nebraska. Do you agree with me, Devin?
yeah.
Probably.
Also, I'm also pretty confused why they don't have a winter weather radar in Alaska.
That's the
That
one.
doesn't make sense, bro.
That's the one thing that they should. But okay. Wind risk. We have a 5% for Texas, New Mexico, Oklahoma, Kansas, Colorado, Nebraska, Iowa, South Dakota, North Dakota, and Minnesota. Then we have a 15% chance for damaging winds in South Dakota, Nebraska, Kansas, Oklahoma, and Texas. And for hail, we have a 5% for North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, Iowa, Nebraska, Kansas, Colorado, Oklahoma, and Texas. We also have a 15% for Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, Nebraska, South Dakota. We also have a 15% SIG for Nebraska, Kansas, Oklahoma, and Texas. That does not include major cities, but that does include like Grand Isle, Kearney, Dodge City, Woodward, Elk City, Ottawas. Can't say names. If you can't tell. No wonder why my computer's laggy. It's because I'm still sharing my damn screen with Devin. And then for day 3, we do have a marginal risk for Oklahoma and Texas. That includes Abilene, Midland, southern portions of the Oklahoma City metro region, Wichita Falls. Don't think there's much else in that region. But for today, we have a 5% tornado risk for Clovis, Fort Sumner, Portales, New Mexico, and a 2% for a very small sliver of Oklahoma, New Mexico, and Texas. We also have a wind risk of 15% for down here, Texas and New Mexico, 5% for New Mexico, Texas, Kansas, Colorado, Nebraska, Wyoming, South Dakota, and North Dakota, and a 15% also up here for Colorado, Wyoming, South Dakota, and Nebraska, including Scottsbluff, Sydney, Alliance, Chevron. We also have a hail risk, 5% for North Dakota, Montana, South Dakota, Wyoming, Nebraska, Colorado, Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, New Mexico. We also have a 15% chance for Oklahoma, Texas, New Mexico, and a SIG for Oklahoma and New Mexico. Not Oklahoma, Texas and New Mexico. Sorry. Do you have anything to say, Devin?
No, not really. You're
Okay.
covering every single thing.
Alright, the flood risk today. We do in fact have a slight risk for flooding throughout Oklahoma, Colorado, New Mexico, and Texas. And then a marginal risk for Kansas, Colorado, New Mexico, Texas, and Oklahoma, and a little sliver of Texas down here near Corpus Christi. Nowhere else though in the U.S., right? There's flooding risk. And then tomorrow we also have another marginal risk for pretty much the entirety of the central U.S., Central Plains, and parts of the coastline of Texas, and a very small sliver of Louisiana, which they desperately need rain down here, which will show you the drought monitor in a sec. We also have a slight risk for day 3 for southern Kansas, Missouri, Arkansas, Oklahoma, and Texas. Days 4 through 5, we have a slight risk down here in Texas, which they desperately need rain in San Antonio, Leonardo, and a marginal risk for northern Louisiana, Texas, Oklahoma, and Arkansas. Day 5, a small bit of marginal down here in Texas, and then my area gets marginal for Ohio, West Virginia, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, New York, Vermont, Massachusetts, Connecticut. So that's the now I can't think of it. You know what I mean. The flood risk. Okay. Drought monitor. As you can see, Texas and Louisiana and southern Mississippi, they desperately need the rain. They have an exceptional drought. That means they are extremely below their average. Where these storms are right now, it's also an exceptional drought. We also have like here in southern New Mexico. The West Coast, like Nevada and California, they're actually doing decent. We do have some areas of extreme drought in Oregon and Washington and Montana. Nebraska, exceptional, same with Iowa. Devon only has a small risk of normally dry. I have there is no drought where I am. Of drought in Virginia and West Virginia and Maryland. And then we have the small region of Florida near Sarasota and Bradenton with extreme drought. So that area needs rain too. Gulfport, Mississippi needs rain. New Orleans. This area, if we could get a pattern where storms pass over this area for a bit, we will get out of this drought. We need this drought to be gone because this area is a big agricultural area, especially in this region right along the Mississippi River. So, and the entire state of Indiana practically is in a moderate drought. Okay, we'll talk to you about your fire risks. Day 1, none. Day 2, none. No risk. Okay, so we don't have fire risk. Alright, well, gonna look at the temperature outlooks for the USA. Day 6 through 10. It's gonna be much cooler across the east. 60% chance of being below normal. But then the upper plains, Montana, Wyoming, northern Colorado, the Dakotas, and Nebraska need to worry about some heat again. Heat is building up again up there. So probably hold back some of the snow. And with most of Wisconsin is pretty on average, except for Devon, he's in the below average. And then northern Wisconsin is in the above average. So Oshkosh is right on the average mark. Day 8 through 14, heat builds back into Wisconsin. The same heat that was affecting Montana the days before is now in the Dakotas, Minnesota, Wisconsin, still in Montana, and northern Iowa. But staying average along the East Coast mostly, except for in New England, they could be a bit above. But the heat dome is coming into Wisconsin, Devin. You ready?
No, I hate the heat.
Week 3 through 4, heat coming back into the west. Average for pretty much the entirety of the U.S. in the central area and the mid-Atlantic, but heat in Maine. 1 month, more heat comes into Wisconsin and Pennsylvania and New York and the Dakotas. And then the 3-month mark, what they're expecting, average for pretty much the entirety of central, heat for northeast, heat for northwest, central pretty nice. Precipitation, very dry in parts of northern Wisconsin and Minnesota and Michigan. Very dry in this region where they also kind of need some rain in Kentucky and Tennessee. Actually, based on this, it gets decently wet in parts of southern Louisiana. There's a chance of them being wet. And then the northwest is going to be very wet. Like Oregon, Salem, Northern California, Washington, even Idaho and Montana, and Nevada get a bit of that. Day 8 to 15, still dry through the central U.S., still wet in the northwest, but moving a bit farther in. Wet in southern Florida, but that's no shocker. An average for a string of the southeast and a string of the plains and southwest. 3 through 4, still dry in this region of the U.S. and actually getting wet in Texas. So so we'll have to be watching some of that for possible flooding. And then very dry along the East Coast and Midwest again through 1 month. This area right here in central Kentucky, not get a break. It's like one region keeps being dry. So that's something to watch. And then the next week after that, dry in the Northwest, wet in the South, very wet in Georgia and Florida. Snow. Chance of snow less than 4 inches. We do have a chance in parts of Wyoming. I need to turn off the weather advisories. So we do have a chance. A moderate risk of 4+ inches in parts of these mountains of Wyoming. Colorado, you're good. You ain't getting nothing. But Alaska, did they not put out alerts for Alaska? No. Day 2, no chance of Wyoming. Day 2, day 3, still no chance. Now ice. That could be an issue. No. Severity index. Okay. Look at that. I think we looked at all the outlets now. Oh, new severe thunderstorms in Texas. Or down here near Pecos. Did I cover most things, Devin?
Yeah, you did.
I did pretty well in that little bit of speaking. Do you have anything to say, Devin?
Nope.
Alright, so here, I'm going to do my prediction. The driest part of the U.S. over the next month or so is going to be Ohio River Valley, Tennessee River Valley, right in this little region. Driest area of U.S. The wettest region is the Pacific Northwest. Like that whole region is going to be very wet. The coldest region of the U.S. is going to be this region over the next month. Like northern Wisconsin, northern Michigan, Pennsylvania, northern Ohio, New York, and Vermont. The hottest area is going to be this region of Montana, Wyoming, into southern Wisconsin. So it's going to be a really close area of hot and cold. The most severe weather of the U.S. is going to be Central Plains, that region, and the least severe weather is going to be Atlantic. So if we look region by region, what I'm predicting, since we have no real much to talk about, so in the Northeast, temperatures, in my opinion, are going to be pretty cold throughout this region. I think most of the region I'm circling has started having their trees change colors. If I'm accurate. Let me check. When they predict, I can show this, right? It's a map of when they're going to predict. No, they don't have a map. No, did they get rid of the map? There it is. right here. Let me just show this map. So look. So it's on September 4th. We're gonna go start all the way back from when they first got this. So it was only in the mountains and way upper plains like Michigan, parts of Erie area, which is, I guess, normal. And then by September 11th, it's already started changing down into North Carolina, Georgia, California, like LA County. A lot more change, like patching around the northern tier and into Colorado and Utah, into Pennsylvania and this region, Maine. Pretty much all of New England now has started to change. By this time, by September 18th, it's really started to change throughout, especially in Racine County. Currently, if this is accurate, Devin, is this accurate? September 18th, it started changing for you.
Yeah.
Okay, and then South Jersey, and then most of New England has gotten to near peak. Well, yeah. Alright, and then now, at this point, in my area, by September 25th, it has started changing, which I would say has the exact time that they say. And a lot of the Northeast is now getting towards partial and near peak throughout the northern tier. Mountains of Colorado, Wyoming, Utah. Now, people are already at the peak throughout northern tier into parts of New England. My county is probably near partial. Yours is only near patchy. Would you agree with that, Devin?
Yeah.
October 9th, it's predicted to be past peak throughout most of the northern tier, like way up northern Montana, North Dakota, not South Dakota, Minnesota, and parts of New England. Most of New England will be at their peak, parts of the mountains of the Appalachia, and the mountains in the west. Now, somewhere like Texas, Oklahoma, Louisiana, Mississippi, they haven't even changed, not a single county. So, has a thing of change. But now, by October 16th, they're predicting that most of the Northeast will be past peak. Most of the northern tier parts of Wisconsin, Michigan, Minnesota will be past their peak. The mountains of both mountains and the Ozarks will be almost to their peak. By October 23rd, colors are starting to reach all the way down into parts of Florida. And pretty much the entire Northeast will be past peak, which includes me. But Devin will still be at peak October 23rd. And other moderators that we have, Alex down here in Atlanta, he'll be just near partial to patchy. Richmond will be partial to patchy. Mr. Toffan will be past peak. Poley will be near peak. By October 30th, the entire U.S. has had some type of color. Now, I'm not sure what they mean by Florida. Down here in Florida does not change. Really. Yes, there's a few trees that change down here, so technically it is minimal. But the entire northern tier will be changed. This is the southern tier's time. Now, literally the entire northern tier has changed, except for Iowa, Nebraska, and Illinois. Those three states are considered northern tier, so. Now, pretty much the entire U.S. has turned by November 13th, and then at this time, literally practically the entire U.S. except for the southern states have changed. Let's see if there's any other predictions out there. Oh wait, here's by day. Devin. So look, September 8th, 9th. So as you can see, by mid-September, these counties up here have really started to change. My county has not changed. Devon's county has not changed. And there we go. There goes Devon's. So here's the best areas to view, or like when your trees will turn. So like, but all of our moderators are practically in that mid-October range. Some of them are in the late October and early November, but it really depends on how high your elevation is. So let's switch it back. Oh, new experience numbers from warning, almost including Clovis. Dammit, you have anything to say?
No.
Am I literally covering everything?
Yeah.
You're gonna take over for a minute because my voice, my throat.
Okay.
I'm gonna be moving the radar, but muted. Let me just share my screen on Discord so you can see it.
Oh, yeah.
So you can tell me where to move my thing to. Okay, I might have to talk now. Because we have a 70-mile-per-hour storm headed right towards Lovington. So 2 70-mile-per-hour storms, one going right through Carlsbad. Devin,
What?
talk about this storm near Lovington, New Mexico.
It's your channel.
I know, but I'm just trying to rest my throat for like a minute. Just a hot minute.
Okay. Okay. Show the storm again. Alright, so we have a 2-inch storm with 70-mile-per-hour winds. This is a destructive peg. This is going towards Lovington, New Mexico. And you need to stay alert for that large hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. Large hail can severely damage your roof. You need to be inside. Make sure to bring animals inside. Animals' lives matter too. I would not want to pay to Betville, to be honest. So I'll get your dogs, whatever you have in, so it doesn't get damaged. If you like it that much. But yeah, we also have been getting 3-inch hail reports on the storm. This is a destructive storm. This is a life-threatening storm. You do not want to take this as a joke. This storm can kill you with how big the hail is. Basically, I don't know how big 2-inch hail is. If you could check the warning and see how big it is.
Yeah, it's 2. No, what? What should I check?
Check how big 2-inch hail is.
Big is 2-inch hail. Lime or egg sized.
Lime or egg sized.
Or if I want to.
I would rather go with
Or. Hold on.
yeah. So it's like a lime or an egg. So imagine an egg hitting you at 70 miles per hour. Life-threatening, dangerous, and destructive storm. You need to take this storm seriously.
I just found an image.
It will expire in about 39 minutes, and the new one will likely be issued.
Here's what that looks
We'll
like.
keep you updated.
That's what the hail looks like. A 2-inch hailstone. That could easily damage your car. This is what it looks like if it's hitting your car on the ground.
I heard there was like 7-inch hail before in oh my god, North Dakota and South Dakota, like
Yeah,
2015, like the largest hail recorded.
You know what I call this whole region that I'm circling right now? You know what I call that region, Devin? Look at
the Northern Rockies.
No, I call that region Hail Alley instead of Tornado Alley. Hail Alley, because that's where all big hail happens.
How am I supposed to know?
This area, I can even shrink this even more.
Alright. Baseball-sized hail.
Did they upgrade it?
No. That one's in Texas, so we have a new one in Texas. This is a destructive storm with 2.75-inch hail. That's baseball-sized hail. Emergency management reports baseball-sized hail in the city of Pecos.
Yeah, I'm looking.
This is in Texas. This is an extremely, extremely life-threatening storm. If you're in the path of this, you need to get your vehicle in right now. This will severely damage your vehicle. Get all pets outside, all living things inside that you care about, so it doesn't get damaged.
That also includes if you are like a rancher, try to get your animals in your barn. Like, this is life-threatening.
This is wow. Today is really bad with that hail. Yeah, you're right. You're right about the hail thing.
If you are in this region that I'm circling today, you need to be on alert. Like, need to be on alert due to huge hail. Huge hail in this region. And the SPC even pointed that out.
Yeah. Also, people and animals will get severely injured. Also, make sure to stay from windows. Get into the most interior room you can without windows so you don't get hit by any windows that may be smashed.
That area that I circled is the area that I'm most concerned about for hail today. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Like, that region needs to be on alert.
Right, anywhere in that shaded area that if you circle the shaded area, then yes, I would agree with you.
Or I can even shrink it more to make it more precise. Like this region right here of eastern New Mexico, western Texas, western Panhandle, Oklahoma, small sliver of Kansas. This area is the most likely to get very damaging hail.
Let's see what Vince is doing. Oh wow. Vince has a lowering on the stream.
I can't show it
Beautiful.
on here, but I can show it. I can't show it, but I can look at it on my phone.
Hell no, you cannot show it. Why did you get in trouble or something?
No, I said I don't want to show it. That's beautiful. Today for winds. The wind threat, what I'm most concerned about winds, is this little region of eastern New Mexico, western Texas, and actually up here in Nebraska, Wyoming, and Colorado. These are the two areas that I'm most concerned for wind. And the area that I'm most concerned for tornadoes today is this little region right here in eastern New Mexico to far western Texas. A little tiny region that I circled. So if you are in, let me zoom in. That does include Clovis. Actually, I can zoom in and redraw it. What I'm most concerned about.
Look at your chat. I just want to make sure nothing bad's going on in your chat.
He was saying bad words. So the area that I'm most concerned for tornadoes is this region that I circled. That includes from Fort Stockton, Texas, all the way up in the New Mexico, Colorado border. So that includes Clovis, Roswell, Artesia, Hobbs, Kermit, and parts of far western Odessa. For tomorrow, the area that I'm most concerned about for tornadoes is within this region of central Kansas, central Kansas, Nebraska, Oklahoma, and parts of Texas. For hail, I'm most concerned about for the southern side, up to like Omaha, like that region. Do you agree with that? Where I just drew the hail for tomorrow? Do you agree?
Yeah. Ban Mr. Top Fan. He's annoying right now. I'll just like time him out.
I did.
Yeah, thank you.
By the way, do you agree with me in the region for hail for tomorrow?
Why is it so far east?
Because that's tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow? Oh, yeah.
And then for damaging winds, tomorrow I think all the way from the border all the way up into southern South Dakota. Like that region.
Poor Mr. Top Fan. Getting timed out every time. Following my footsteps.
Following your footsteps.
I don't have any footsteps.
So that storm's going north. So if we draw a region that's going north towards, that's Kermit, Wink, Perot, Jal. Those regions of Jal, Kermit, Wolcott, Texas, and New Mexico. Heads up, this storm is very severe, very strong. Hail. It went right through Pecos, Texas. They have, I'm pretty sure we actually have power outages now coming out of Pecos, Texas. Yeah, we have like a couple thousand. We have 280 people in that county without power, so probably from the storm. And it's moving north, right? Yeah, so if we draw, how fast is this thing moving? 15 miles per hour. So it's a slow mover too, so it's gonna drop a lot of hail. But it's moving northeast. 15 miles per hour. So it's gonna be in Magwalt in 135 minutes, Bennett in 161 minutes, and Jal in 174 minutes.
This is our top fan finna cuss up a storm after he's done.
So, oh, we have a severe thunderstorm warning in Colorado in the mountains. That's for no towns. There's no towns in that. This is a neighborhood, but there's no name of the neighborhood. So if you're in that neighborhood near Great Sand Dunes National Park and Preserve, heads up, you have 60 mile per hour winds and 8 inches of hail from the
Wait, let me see what it says. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Great Sand Dunes, and there's one lake name.
So now we're having
There's a
flood
lake.
come in due to the creeks in this region. This area is such bad drought that the creeks are just massively flooding your Carlsbad, so we're getting flood warnings out of those regions.
Carl is bad, guys. I've seen the episode.
Shut up, then.
Brad, tell me you've not seen it, bro.
Okay, we have a new tornado possible tag. Thunderstorm here towards Lovington, Texas. There could be some definite rotation right in this little region. Could be. And this is near Malamar. Maljamar. So if you're in Maljamar, just heads up, you could possibly have a chance of a tornado spinning up from the storm.
Yes. Yeah. It weakened a bit on the last scan. New scan just came in. It weakened.
Another thing that we could talk about. Now, this is definitely not guaranteed, but we could possibly have a possible tropical storm to low-grade hurricane coming in toward
Okay, I'm gonna shut you up right there. Stop fear mongering.
Nope, actually it changed. It's going out to sea, so it's gonna be a fish storm. Whatever.
Yeah, I told you, stop fear mongering.
No, I said I thought we are going to check. Thank you, Dixie Alley EAS.
I'm gonna throw you in the back of my van if you don't stop. Real.
So Sorry, I was looking during school. It was originally headed up right into Nova Scotia. But it's changed.
I'm gonna tell your school that you're on the phone.
No, I'm looking on my computer, stupid.
I used to be able to look at the weather at school, but I can't
But they blocked you.
because I really don't have much. No. Why would they block the weather? That's hilarious if they do
They
that.
blocked Radar
That's
Omega.
crazy if they
They
do that.
blocked Radar Omega on our.
They did? They blocked Radar Omega? That's some bullshit. Sorry, that's some bully. Yeah, that's some weird stuff. Yeah, that's some weird stuff.
Oh, we got a new severe thunderstorm warning. That storm in Texas, it's 70 miles per hour now, and 2.75 inch hail. So this is
Bro, it's always. Oh fuck.
It's still growing. Now it's headed towards Mentone. So if you're in Mentone and Arno, heads up. There's no other towns in this region. Actually, Andrews Palace. So if you're in Andrews Palace, also heads up. I don't think there's many.
Andrew Tate's Palace, guys.
Shut up, Devin.
What life has a meaning? Your life has a meaning. What's the meaning then?
To tell Devin to shut up. Got him.
Get 50% off all Domino's online orders.
So yeah, this storm is a really nasty storm headed towards Mentone. So if you're in Mentone, Devin, shut up. I know you're laughing at the name of the town.
No, I'm not. Bro, change your title, dog. Change your thumbnail. On Midwest is crazy.
You know what else is crazy?
On Midwest doesn't make sense, bro.
It is. It's the middle of the West.
On Midwest is like on something. On Midwest. You mean in Midwest, like it's in a place. On Midwest is like on top of the Midwest. And this is not even the Midwest either. This is the South. This is the Southwest.
No, Texas is south. New Mexico is southwest.
Yeah, Southwest. Stupid. It's more west and south.
You know what?
Just.
Stupid. You. So.
You know what else is crazy? I would never put on Midwest on my titles.
Now let's get back to other Dumbo. You're Dumbo because you have big ears.
You say that, but you never seen it. Bro, what was you even looking at, bro? What was you looking at on Radar Omega? Bud.
No, I just saw that, like, that little, like, development way out here, so I was seeing what it was.
Hey, bro, I want you to look at somewhere in San Diego on Radar Omega. Let me get the address for you. I want you to see if there's any storms over there. Just storms. I'll get the address so you can see it. No, I just want you to look there. Don't actually check, bro.
I'm not looking up no address for you, Devin.
Why? I was just making sure. Don't look at it yet. Bro, I said don't look at it yet. You're stupid. Oh my god, bro. I can see your screen and you're looking at it.
No,
Yes, currently. Bro really thinks I'm stupid.
Yeah, but you are. So it's back.
Fact.
Wait,
You know
why
what's fact?
you know what else annoys me? Look at this weird county. Why? Why?
What do you mean why, bro?
Like, why does this county get this, like, nose?
Alright, I'm gonna send you something on Discord and I want you to see if there's any storms over there. That's all. I don't know if you can enter it in or not.
What's the... Huh? They're just apartments.
And in where?
In New Jersey.
Oh, my bad. Let me get the real address.
In Rumington.
It's not in New Jersey. It's in San Diego, bro.
No, I put the exact coordinates in that you gave me.
That doesn't... Dude, I don't think you did it. Recheck again. Check the search.
I just did it yet again. It goes right to New Jersey.
Interesting. Let me get the real thing then.
This never goes well when it's stepping.
Hold on.
Oh yeah, we had a fire at our school today.
A real one?
Yeah.
What happened?
So it was in Oh man. Alright, I'll be right back. I have to go get my food. I'll tell you after.